Usually your department head's on the other side. You're good though. He sits over there, so he's the only one that don't. Yeah. He sits over there, and then you got me, the fire chief, and Roger. We all line up there. We're pretty good.
He called me and said, I need to go there today. Okay.
Nah, he ain't got it. We'll get out good today.
He's got a pair of them glasses that when he squinches his eyes, the eyeballs come out of his brains. He was the judge. He was the judge.
I do good with Sue.
Yeah.
Slinky eyeballs.
If you don't know the read of what's up, yes.
Hey, Mama.
Last time, I set it back and then it started on it. And it was like twice a day. One side I was back.
Yeah.
Some weather strip around there, there's water. Patrick will give us the invitation, please.
Let us pray. Dear Lord, thank you. May we all be reminded as we're getting ready to celebrate the holidays with family and friends to continue to give you thanks. Your word tells us in everything we are to give you thanks. Lord, I ask you to give Mr. Smith's family in their time of grief. And I would like to thank you for his service to our country and to our community. Lord, if there's anyone in this room or hearing my voice who doesn't have a relationship with you, I pray that they would quickly get that taken care of. Guide and direct our meeting. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Great citizen of Glasgow last week. He was a member of the city council for 15 years, counting the time that he came back after we lost one. He was an educator, an administrator, and in all, great man. At this time, I'd like to ask everybody to take a moment of silence for the passing of former council member Eldon Smith. Thank you all. And you said their condolences to $2. And I know that he's missed their work all over the city. A lot of people, and he's the principal, went to school there, and then just a long history of helping out the city and working hard in the city. So he's going to be missed. Madam Clerk, can we get a roll call, please?
Benel,
Present.
Gauntz,
Yes, ma'am.
Honeycutt,
Here.
Kirkpatrick,
Yes, ma'am.
Lowry,
Yes.
Neal, Norris,
Here.
Trigg, Witcher.
You have before you the minutes of the last meeting, Monday, November the 8th, 2021. If no one has any corrections, deletions, or additions to those, I'll accept a motion to accept them.
Motion.
Have one by Councilperson Norris and the second by...
Benel.
Already got one from Kirkpatrick. Thank you, though. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, like sign. Minutes passed. First order of business is ordinance, second reading of number 2021 ordinance enacting adopting supplement to the 2021 S51 Code of Ordinances.
City of Glasgow ordinance number 2021-blank, and ordinance enacting and adopting supplement 2021 S51 to the Code of Ordinances of the City of Glasgow, Kentucky. Whereas the American Legal Publishing Corporation of Cincinnati, Ohio has completed the 2021 S51 supplement to the Code of Ordinances, Exhibit A, of the City of Glasgow, which supplement contains all ordinances of a general nature enacted since the prior supplement to the Code of Ordinances of this municipality. And whereas the American Legal Publishing Corporation has recommended the revision or addition of certain sections of the Code of Ordinances which are based on or make reference to sections of the Kentucky Revised Statutes, and whereas it is the intent of council to accept these updated sections in accordance with the changes of the law of the Commonwealth of Kentucky. Now therefore be it ordained by the City of Glasgow, Kentucky, Section 1, that the 2021 S51 supplement to the Code of Ordinances of the City of Glasgow, Kentucky, as submitted by American Legal Publishing Corporation of Cincinnati, and as attached hereto as Exhibit A, will be in the same as hereby adopted by reference as if set out in its entirety. Section 2, that this ordinance shall take effect and be enforced from and after its date of passage, approval, and publication as required by law. Harold Armstrong, Mayor, attest Mona Simmons, City Clerk. First reading, November 8th, 2021. Second reading, November 22nd, 2021.
Having heard this reading for the second time, do I have a motion to accept?
Motion by Benel.
Have a motion by Benel and a second by Witcher. Being a second reading, can we get a roll call vote, please, Madam Clerk?
Witcher,
Yes.
Trigg,
Yes.
Norris,
Yes.
Neal,
Yes.
Lowry,
Yes.
Kirkpatrick,
Yes, ma'am.
Honeycutt,
Yes.
Gauntz,
Yes, ma'am.
Benel.
Yes.
Motion passes. Under new business, you have pending appointments notification as resolution number 2016-2341. Two young ladies for the Renaissance Committee. We'll vote on them next meeting. Having no other business on the agenda, we'll go into the announcements. For the third consecutive meeting, we're announcing about this leaf collection. It's still continuing. The street and zone information is on the website, www.cityofglasgow.org, and the city municipal government Facebook page. Second round begins November the 29th. You have one more opportunity to get your leaves up and vacuum. And in reference to this, I'd like to give out a shout to the street department. They've been working hard and trying to keep up, and all the residents have been getting leaves out. So as of right now, we've taken in, I don't know how many tons, but it's been a success. They're getting the leaves up, and they're available again. So just be aware of when your next date is, and if you have more leaves falling, get them to the road. Thanksgiving holiday closing Thursday, November the 25th, and Friday, November 26th, 2021, Glasgow City Hall will be closed. Departments of Works, Sanitation, Stormwater, Street, Transit will also be closed. The Glasgow Regional Landfill will be closed Thursday the 25th, but reopen Friday the 26th from 8 until noon. Then they'll close again, including Saturday. So make sure that you know these dates that they will be closed, and try not to go out there when they are closed. We had a good thanks go out to the landfill and to the street department and everybody involved in the Saturday large item drop-off. It was free at the landfill. There was a little over 4.2 tons of free merchandise brought and dumped at the landfill Saturday alone. So maybe that'll help clean up some of the areas, and we appreciate everybody going to work and making that happen. November the 27th, Glasgow Landfill will open Monday. November the 29th, work in normal business hours, 8 to 3:30. So be aware of that. Thursday, November 25th, and Monday, November 29th, trash and recycling will be collected Monday, the 29th, and Friday, the 26th, and Tuesday, November the 30th. Trash and recycling will be collected Tuesday, November the 30th, so have your trash bin and your carts there by 7 a.m. And Light Up Glasgow is Friday, November the 26th, and it'll begin at 5 o'clock right here right below the gazebo where they're putting up the Christmas tree today. Well, if you want to bring your camera, Santa will be present along with probably Mrs. Claus, and there will be a brief presentation by the junior high. There'll be the chorus will be performing, and then right at 5 p.m. we'll light the Christmas tree and let anybody that wants to have their picture taken with Santa, they'll be available to do that. Glasgow Christmas Parade is Saturday, December the 4th, starting at 6 p.m. The parade will begin at Glasgow High School, to Columbia Avenue, to Broadway at East Main Street, then counterclockwise around the square, right turn on to Green Street, continue past College Street, and in between West Brown and Leslie Avenue. And if any of the council would like to ride, if I can get their information, it's probably going to be cold, so I'll prepare a large SUV so everybody that wants to ride can ride in the SUV, and we'll have a little bit of candy if we don't eat it all before we get to the square. So if any of you would like to ride, just you've been taking a list? Well, Santa, Mrs. Claus, you're ahead of me then. But I just want to let you be aware that will be available. And if you want to brave the cold, there's a few seats left on the fire truck too. Granny's out of operation, but the other fire truck, firemen have said that would be available to ride on it. There's also a strategic planning announcement that Terry Bennell wants to make, so would you give that to us, please?
Sure. Thank you, Mayor Armstrong. I just want to remind everybody, I know the last meeting we talked about the Strategic Planning Committee, and Chandler thinks we'll be having a community-wide meeting on December the 9th. That's Thursday at 6 o'clock. It'll be at the Plaza Theater. So if you would mark that on your calendars and share that information. Again, it's December the 9th at 6 o'clock at the Plaza Theater. This is an update relating to our branding project to discuss information that Chandler thinks has been in the process of obtaining. Thank you.
Our next meeting is Monday, December 13th, 2021 at 7 p.m. in City Hall. If we can, if you have anything, let's try to get everything we can on the agenda, because the next meeting would be the 27th, right after Christmas. And if we can get everything on this meeting without having to have a second reading, you might want to give consideration to canceling that or completely, but that's up to you guys. We'll see how the next meeting stacks up, and if we have something that we need to have, then we'll probably want to have it. Give that some thought. Is there any other announcements?
Can I say something real quick?
Sure.
I know I'm wearing you all out with this, but I have a few spots left to sign up to ring the Salvation Army bell. And if you would like to do that or know someone that would, please have them contact me. It goes for a great cause. It's to purchase the angels for the Angel Tree program for Christmas, and I have maybe I have some spots left, and if that gets filled, I can put you at Walgreens, so get a hold of me.
You've done your job, you embarrassed me, I'll sign up after this meeting for 1 hour. Does anybody else want to run over so the next person to get signed up on that list? I'm sure you already have. Hearing no other announcements, I'll take a motion.
Motion to adjourn.